we've been struggling with how to position our brand and really communicate clearly to potential customers and partners very succinctly what we do, how we do it, and I think that this process hopefully will help us really get to that and stick to it. So what we found is that we've been at this for a long time, 8 years, and yet we're still changing the way we talk about it regularly. So I think that if we had a core set of things, values, ways of talking about our brand, and we stuck to those, that would do us all a great benefit, and perhaps clean up what can sometimes externally be seen as an unfocused or a fledgling view of the technology. We're kind of maturing. We're in that commercialization stage, so we really want to come across as this is our product. We're very sure of it. It's very clear, and I think that that's what I'm really hoping that this process will help us get to. And from what I've seen so far, it looks like we're heading in the right direction. I really want that the brand promise. I like that. I think we really need that, and the positioning, and I really want to stick to that and use that to guide our communications, and that'll help us both internally with how we talk to potential staff. And we went through a series of interviews recently, and that's different than talking to a customer, because you've got to talk more about yourself. And I think we weren't necessarily completely consistent across the team. So I'm hoping that that we get to that level of discipline where we're always asking ourselves at the end of a conversation or a meeting, did we send out that message? Did they get it? Did they hear that? And if not, that should trigger you to have that, those few reinforcing remarks to let them know, and to keep something fresh in their mind, because they often cover a lot of territory in a meeting. So get in there, say what needs to be said, communicate those key messages, and then reinforce them. So if you always have that same kind of question or position in the back of your mind, I think that I'm hoping to utilize that for myself, and I think that the team will too.
I'm looking forward to the chance to work with my team and get a shared vision of where we want to go and the brand that's going to define us on how we're getting there.
Okay.
And I know that the brand promise is one of the elements that we'll be working on today, and I think those values that will structure that is so important to have both my team and an outside view to shape that. And so I'm looking forward to today being a real bonding moment for our team, and strength build for our company going forward. I think this morning's exercises have done a couple of things. It's helped refine in our minds who our competition is through the positioning work that we've done. What I found most valuable, though, was the exercise that started us off, the ice-breaking exercise, where each of the team members mapped out the pictures and the images to represent our brand. And that brought through, and the description of each person describing how and why they chose those pictures, brought through words that really resonated, I think, throughout the day. So I found that an extremely valuable exercise. And as I said, that it was very valuable in bringing out elements that we use throughout the day and that we're using to refine our brand and our positioning.